children wearing T-shirts and the toddler in a diaper. The older boy was covered in lice and the 2-year-old with rotted teeth.
Hey, yo.
What?
Where we posted every Friday. See them corn emojis, then you know a nigga wildin'. Jaded Gemini till the day I die. And I'ma talk my shit, but I don't play both sides. So
Oh, this is round 3 of us talking about this situation.
Round 3? I thought it was round 2.
No, it's round 3 because round 1 was the initial incident. Round 2 was showing how the parents were acting. The mama was turning up on Facebook Live and all this stuff. The daddy's still absent, but he was just giving his girl Valentine gifts and stuff, even though the babies are gone. Now we're at round 3. Daniel, stop.
What's up, y'all? It's your favorite YouTube couple. Back at it once again. Back again. Top 5, top 10. And yeah, bro. They got a warrant for them, but
Yep. Round 3 is coming with a warrant. So
are they trying at least? Shit.
before they got served, so let's get to the beginning. For one, the autopsy was finally done on the children, and it came out that they did not pass of hypothermia at all. They actually passed of carbon monoxide poisoning. And if y'all remember, they were parked in the casino garage. Now, Daniel did say, bruh, I'll give you that. Daniel did say, I don't know, bruh, that's weird. Y'all, how come they the only ones that was gone? Like,
The lie detector determined that was a lie.
So before they even did the autopsy results, though, because of social media and I'm sure peer pressure, all that stuff, right? The city actually gave the mom a house. So all those adults and the teenager, I think there was 1 or 2 teenagers in the van. Also, there was like 7 people in this damn van. Now all have a house, right? Then the autopsy results come in. It shows that it was carbon monoxide poisoning. So now the mother and the grandmother are getting questioned.
Because that also means the car probably wasn't even off whenever, remember they ran out of gas or whatever.
Mm-hmm.
I don't know, bro. It was just all dicey.
I think, and we're about to watch the videos, I think they went up in there to like gamble or do something, or maybe
shooting craps.
This is my opinion. I don't know, bro. Maybe people was tricking. I don't know. But there was a reason why people needed to leave the kids alone, keep the car on, and dip. Yeah. Maybe they was gambling with what money they had. I don't know.
Hey, man, them slots, bro. But either way, you shouldn't have left your kids unattended, because the way I saw it, if the kids froze, all y'all niggas should have been
right.
Like The Shining.
Right. That was a really weird thing.
But here we are.
But here, we're going to watch the... First, I'm going to show y'all when they gave them the house.
And this could have went to somebody that actually
you go. Right.
Be the biggest neglectful parent in the Detroit metropolitan area.
Because I'm like, damn. Y'all gave it. And this was like quick. This is 2 weeks ago.
Makes you think.
This month. This afternoon, her family has a new place to call home. It's all thanks to
she
the
wearing that same wig. Y'all go look at our other videos. She wearing that same wig that she was turning up in.
Rescue Mission Ministries. Tatiana Williams has been living in a shelter for the past few weeks. Now she and her family have a home free of charge for a year. CBS News Detroit's Gino Vici got an exclusive.
Okay, so they weren't giving like a house. They were just giving keys for a year. Okay, because I thought they gave baby property.
Again, though, resources that could have went to somebody that wasn't just being neglectful. Because it's like, bro, this wasn't just the byproduct of your poverty only, bro.
Mm-hmm.
This was something a little bit deeper. But I guess it is, no matter how you flip it. Because if they had to go trick or whatever the fuck, it's like, that's still kind of the same.
Yeah. Like, nobody does that. Despite what the internet should make you want to believe, nobody does that as like a first.
Correct.
Right. Like, it's usually like you're desperate as a woman. You need money. You need clothes. You need food.
Oh, bad.
So, I don't know, bruh.
That gambling shit.
That's a slippery slope too, because that's also a big addiction with our generation today. Like, you can get a big return and it could solve your problems for the month. Or you could lose it all.
And give it right back.
Right.
About this new lease on life.
Yeah, just a few weeks ago, Tatiana Williams was living inside of her van with her children, parked here inside the Hollywood Casino parking garage. Now, thanks to the city of Detroit and the Detroit Rescue Mission, she has a new home and new opportunities in life.
I love the house. I actually like it, and I think it's wonderful.
Tatiana Williams with a reason to smile today. She and her
that's a
family
big
were
house.
gifted a new home weeks after losing her 2 children to hypothermia. 9-year-old Darnell and 2-year-old Amila. Williams says she thinks about them all the time.
It's a lot that I'm going through right now, so this means a lot. This kind of makes me happy because I was kind of sad today. I've been having a rough day all day today.
We were saddened by hearing about what happened, and we decided to put things in action, not to talk about it.
Chad Audi, the president and CEO of Detroit Rescue Mission Ministries, decided to coordinate with the city to provide the home free for 1 year and fully furnished and filled with food.
So we prepared this house that we owned as Detroit Rescue Mission
Yeah,
Ministries.
this dude right
we
here.
had to fix it,
Shout
prep
out to
it, furnish
Mr.
it,
Audi
step,
right here. He
and
get
then
shit done, bro.
No, for real. That's what's up.
No cap. Because on the surface, everything was just not good. And then, you know, he did hear about it, put him in the crib, and I know he must feel betrayed if this warrant does come out.
Oh, I know, because
because
now he's like, damn, like, because here's the thing. We're about to watch it so we can get all on the same page. But what I'm assuming, like, why would there be a warrant if it was still an accident? Because what I'm seeing is, regardless, an accident's an accident, right?
Right.
So even if it was hypothermia, carbon monoxide, even someone in the chat said you can die from that in under 5 minutes. Like, an accident's an accident. So why do we have, I don't know. That's why I feel like there's abandonment involved. Like, you left the kids in the car to go do something.
I still don't see how carbon monoxide would have became a factor, though. Like
That's
that,
what I'm saying. Like, what the
It's a
fuck is
little-
going on, bruh?
by that logic, you even driving the car, you even being in the car would have been toxic.
A lot of people get put out the game like this, unfortunately.
We begin at 4 with breaking news. There's a new twist in the tragic story of 2 children who died of carbon monoxide poisoning while living inside a van in Detroit. Today, we've learned charges are possible in connection to their deaths. Walter Murphy joins us live now from DPD headquarters with what we know about these latest developments. Walter?
Hey, so we do know that arrests are forthcoming, but the who is still a question right now. Now, that news came just a couple of hours ago, and it came from the Wayne County Prosecutor's Office, who confirmed to our newsroom that they did receive a warrant request related to the deaths of the 2 children, but they didn't release the name or on the arrests warrant because charges, they haven't been filed yet. Now, you'll remember when their children died on February 10th while sleeping in a van at the casino. Tatiana Williams, the mother of the children, discovered that they were not breathing. Now, the coroner initially said that the deaths were from suspected hypothermia, but last week the autopsy results were announced, revealing that the 2 died of carbon monoxide poisoning. That news coming just a little over a week after Williams was gifted a brand
It's crazy
new
how
home.
like the whole
now, on March 5th,
narrative of something can change just
Right.
off of that autopsy, and it's not like the movies. It doesn't come in like a day and a half. That should be taking months.
Mm-hmm.
So being the first to something and then like assuming anything is kind of just like,
Yeah.
will say that the 2-year-old Amelia Curry and 9-year-old Darnell Curry died. Now, we also just now we are receiving a release from the Detroit Police Department. Now, I want to take this full screen right here. It says, quote, the Detroit Police Department has completed its investigation into their deaths and submitted the findings to the Wayne County Prosecutor's Office for review. DPD has not requested charges be filed against any family member of the children.
The average team spends
So
50
they're like, don't do it. And the police is like, nah, we gonna move forward with that. So here we have them being questioned. So they're not arrested. They're just being questioned right now. But this is like this just got posted yesterday. And like Daniel said, it's ongoing. You don't know what that shit gonna evolve into.
yeah, because I'd imagine now they're trying to go look at cameras. They're trying to go see other stuff that could be.
They're probably
pulled
gonna want to
back.
see the van. They're probably gonna, yeah, bro. This is about to be a mess. I want to know, because I'm not going to let him off the hook oh so easily. Where is your outrage, sir? Like, I haven't seen you with this stuff. I haven't seen none of this. Like, dang, bruh.
He didn't care.
Why did you lie? Or, like, nothing? Or, like, dang, where did the hypothermia thing even come from? Who, because now I think about it, there is no autopsy. How did y'all come to that conclusion? Just like, it was too cold outside.
They took the context clues of what everybody that you would think would be telling the truth,
Yeah.
put forth, and then went with that initially, because that's all you could do. And if it looks, relatively like it makes sense, they're not gonna try to turn over too many rocks. But if the autopsy comes back and it's like, okay, now this just doesn't add up.
Yeah.
Now we got to turn all them rocks over and, more. We got to ask those real hard questions now.
On the heartbreaking story of two young siblings found dead in a minivan in a Greetown parking structure.
Well, the circumstances are tragic. The Wayne County prosecutor will determine if their mother or anyone else contributed to their deaths. Fox News' Jessica Dupnack joining us live with more on today's developments. It's been a very busy day in this case, Jessica.
Yeah, this is really the next step in this investigation since the beginning. Detroit police have been looking into this case not only to figure out what led to the children's death, but also to see if there was a criminal component to it all. Now, since that time in February, there's been multiple people brought in for questioning, including the children's mother and grandma, but no arrests have been made. Now it will be up to Wayne County prosecutor Kim Worthy to decide if anybody is criminally culpable. Since February, Detroit police have been investigating to figure out what led to the death of 2-year-old Amilla Curry and her brother, 9-year-old Darnell Curry. And now their findings are with the Wayne County Prosecutor's Office. Until last week, the theory was the two kids froze to death, but an autopsy revealed the cause of death is carbon monoxide poisoning. At the time of their death, they were in the care of their mother, 29-year-old Tatiana Williams. The family, homeless, living out of a van, parked at the Greektown Casino parking structure in February when they died.
Everybody who know me know I worship the ground and kids walk though.
The sequence of events that led to the children's death have not been revealed, or where the children were exposed to carbon monoxide.
The hell, bro?
They said that one of them was covered in lice and the other one had rotten teeth, bro.
Bruh.
Those are two things
that's neglect, bruh. That's why I feel like they probably trying to cook something up.
Yeah. The teeth thing, it's definitely not a good look. Little kids be eating bullshit, especially if they don't have, the proper facilities.
Right, to get
them.
healthy foods.
And
or their parents don't, because let's keep it being kids eat what their parents
and
give
then another thing that can happen, if their teeth get to a certain point, you can't put a kid under to do certain things to their teeth. So it gets dicey, but covered in lice
is insane.
That's where I'm gonna have to draw the line, because I get it's hard out here. I do, but nah, bruh.
There are people that are homeless that make sure they get a shower in every morning at the gym. They make sure, because they're homeless, they keep their hygiene and all that shit. Like, that's why I'm like, damn, bro, that's just neglect at that point.
You couldn't have got some mouthwash or some lice treatment.
And then they weren't at school, right? Because, like, where's the mandated reporters? Like, what's going on?
Couldn't have got the lice off, bro.
Bruh, look. This lady, though, the grandma, I remember when I first seen this, I knew something was off about this, but I just couldn't put my finger on it, because they were like, she's like, I just don't know what happened. I just don't know. And it's just like, bro, what the fuck? The only, like, if the kid got hypothermia, it means it got too cold outside. What do you mean you don't know? Like, I just remember that this stuck out to me. I'm like, what the fuck do you mean you don't know?
Charlie Langdon talked to the children's mom and grandma back in February.
Did the van run out of gas? I have no idea what happened. I have no idea. Did you fall asleep? Yes. And then when you woke? Only night I fell asleep. I usually be woke.
Both Tatiana Williams and her mom, Yvette.
Huh? Like, what the fuck? You usually be woke, but you asleep. Like, I see why they want to question y'all, because what is going on?
And they don't make sense. The kids didn't die because you fell asleep and they froze because the van ran out of gas.
Like, even the news reporter was like, so did it run out of gas? Like, what the fuck happened?
How can you get carbon monoxide poisoning if it's out of gas? You see how that just don't make sense?
Goodman have been questioned by Detroit police. No arrests were made. Now the Wayne County prosecutor will decide if anyone should be charged in the case. Mayor Mike Duggan vowing wraparound services for Williams after learning she did not receive help when calling the city's homeless hotline. She also received a free home on the city's west side from the Detroit Rescue Mission Ministries.
This cannot ever happen again.
Detroit Police Chief Todd Bettison not going on camera today, stressing in a statement put out on social media and to the media that this next step is standard protocol when it comes to their criminal investigations, and any charging decision will fall on the prosecutor's office. Reporting downtown Detroit.
Yeah, bro, that shit crazy, bro.
They better charge them motherfuckers, bro.
At least get the full story. Like, what the hell is going on?
So you know what I don't understand? Why the lies always? Why the lies, bro? If it's so, if the
because
system
even if
just failed you, why
even
all the lies?
if it was carbon, like if they knew from the get go, oh shit, the babies just died in the whip because I left the whip on and the windows were up, type shit or something like that, right? Couldn't you still be able to say this was because I had to live in my car? Like you could have still went to the media with your same story of the system failed me. I shouldn't even be in this damn car. I tried to get help. The baby dad didn't help me. Like, your story still would have stood. That's why I'm like, who diagnosed the death as hypothermia? Because if y'all didn't have an autopsy, I'm assuming autopsy done and, you know, this is the cause of death for sure. Now we got this. You get what I'm saying? Like, you still could have got the help.
It was just the circumstances in which they were found that I think made them go with that notion.
Mm-hmm.
But I think the problem is, how long were they fucking dead?
Right.
How long were they getting bit
in
on
the car?
by
Like,
lice?
So, I don't know. Maybe now I'm thinking more. My gears are turning. Maybe they were left in the car, past of the carbon monoxide. Car was still going. Car ran out of gas. Stopped. Then they got cold. I don't know, because I'm just like, bro, how do you think that they froze to death?
Oh,
like,
the bodies got cold?
Yeah, then the bodies got cold, right.
But how long the fuck does that take to happen?
For you to not be watching them, right. So that's why I'm like, neglect, I don't know.
And covered in lice.
Covered in lice is insane.
It's just,
That's insane. Like, what the hell?
Covered.
Ooh. Here, they got the toxicologist, like, because I can tell, like, nobody can really put their finger on it and nobody really wants to be like, arrest these bitches because everyone's waiting. But bro, you gotta at least admit, like, this is weird.
Did it
right? This is weird.
Save face,
the system is embarrassed, right? They're trying to save face. They embarrassed that they helped somebody out like this, but it's like, bruh, at the end of the day, maybe if y'all did help,
but they're embarrassed that it happened under their watch too. Because it is documented, she called.
Yeah, they fucked up.
Now, in the early hours of February 10th, Tatiana
so the
Williams
police
parked her
suspected
van in
death
the Hollywood
of exposure,
Casino parking
and they just
structure
roll
on
with
Bovian
it?
Boulevard with her 5 kids. The family was sleeping in that van. But later that morning, Williams says she found her 2- and 9-year-old unresponsive. They were rushed to the hospital where they were pronounced dead.
Initially, police thought they died of hypothermia. The autopsy began the next day, and today the results were finally released. The medical examiner confirmed the official cause of death was carbon monoxide poisoning, and it was an accident. Tonight, we're learning more about how carbon monoxide affects people differently. Jacqueline Francis is live after speaking with an expert on the topic. Jacqueline.
Oh, and for anybody in the highlight, because I'm about to end it, this, where they said it was an accident, was posted 8 days ago. As of yesterday, they're questioning them and like all this stuff, and they're waiting for like a legitimate, are we gonna pursue this criminally shit? So
niggas still get charged for accidents, bro.
Right.
Literally, that's what kind of second-degree murder, manslaughter is. Like,
right.
Oh, you died in it, but when there's a kid involved, it turns into, like you say, it's negligent homicide.
Right.
It's like, bro.
We're here in the local 4 parking garage, and even though it's a big space, the carbon monoxide that can come from an exhaust can be deadly. And the amount that's toxic to me as an adult is different than what it would be for a child. They call it the silent killer, carbon monoxide.
10 times. 10 times. Smoking, sipping, dipping, yeah. Geeky as a motherfucker. Keep that hammer on me, yeah. Peeking like a motherfucker. Watch them niggas round you, cause they sneaky as a motherfucker. If she hold it down, you better keep it till you find another. Hindsight